All right there, Latin 1. Here we go with review 3G, the glossary. So let's go over all these words and then we'll start assigning things as we go. So the first word is rex regis. This means king, rex regis. It's where we get regal. It's actually where you get Tyrannosaurus rex. It's where you get the name Rex. It's where you get the name Reggie. It's where you get the name Regina. Rex regis. And now you know that Regina means queen. And there you go with the Mean Girls. Tertius aum. Tertius aum. So you've got third, not just three. Three would be tres, tria. This is tertius aum. This is the third. Okay. So like my third finger, not the fact that I have three fingers. Rego regora. Rego regora. Now this verb means to rule or to reign. It's actually where we get the verb for to reign, and where we get the word regal from. Okay, and the word rex regis. Pugno pugnare. This means to fight. Okay, it's where we get pugnacious. It's also where you get pugilist. So if you ever see pictures of boxers doing this, they're pugilists, right? People who punch in the face. Out, out. Actually, they wouldn't punch in the face that often because the head bones really hurt your fist, turn it into hamburger. They would do a lot more body blows. But out, out. Okay, this is either or. So we've seen neckwe, neckwe. Now we're seeing out, out. Okay, either get out or go out. Propinquus, propinqui. This means relative. This is someone who is close to you in blood. Propinquus. It's similar to a propinquo. It's also similar to prope. Let's see. Consilium consilii. This means plan. This also can mean counsel. It can mean conspiracy. It can mean advice. It can mean all kinds of things. Here it means plan, though. Okay? Consilium consilii. That's where we get the word counsel from. Consilium capere. That is to seize a plan. And the idea was that the muses, the 9 muses, existed, and they would send out ideas into the ether, and you would grab one and put it into your head. And that's seizing a plan. In good English that says to form a plan, I say go ahead and put it down as to seize a plan, which capere, and we saw that from capio capere back in review 1. Cunctis Romanis. Now, what I love about Cunctis Romanis on line 6 is that it says for all the Romans. And then I think on line 7 it says Cunctis, it's on the same line, Cunctis Albanis. And that's actually ablative, means with all the Albans. And it's because of how it's used in the sentence. So we've seen cuncti already. They all fall down. Inter means between or among. It can mean 1,000 different things. Here's one of them. Miles militis. Miles militis. This means soldier. Okay, and this is where you get military, militia, militant, all those words. Interestingly, the soldiers would walk on a forced march 1,000 paces, and that would be mille, with 2 L's, mille passum, 1,000 of paces, and that would be a Roman mile. And a mile is named such because of 1,000 paces. A Roman mile is roughly 1 kilometer. What's fun, though, is that the word mile is tied to how soldiers march, but it has nothing to do with the word for soldier, which is actually spelled miles. But the word mile comes from the word that is just spelled mille. So it's just all kinds of fun. Trigeminus aum. This means triplet. I love that, number 1, it's adjectival. Number 2, it's geminus, which means twin, with tree in front of it. Triple twin. Wester, westra, westrum. Cross out your and write in y'alls. Y apostrophe A-L-L apostrophe S. And then that's y'alls. Okay, so where's y'alls westrum? He, ilis. These and those. He means these are closer to you, those are over there. And you can actually use the language to talk about how important someone is to you. Because you can say, those people versus these people. And there's a difference. Pugna bunt. Just take this as a gift. This is from pugno pugnare, but this is actually the future tense. We're going to learn it soon. Proelium proelii. Proelium proelii. And this means battle. Okay, don't write it up as fight. It means battle. The next one, victor, victoris. Victor, victoris. This is the victor, the winner, the conqueror. That's where we get the name Victor from. Bellum belli. Bellum belli. Bellum is war, and there used to be a band called Lady Antebellum until they realized that their name was really, really racist. So then they sued an African-American artist to take her name from her because somehow that was less racist. Yeah. But antebellum means before the Civil War. It's this mythical era in America where people thought that everybody lived like it was Song of the South. It's weird. Pro, this is part of sit space. In this instance, it means on behalf of. Very often it means in front of. And sometimes it can be for someone. Patria, patriae. This is feminine, even though it looks like masculine. But it means fatherland, native land. And that's where we get patriot from, repatriate, expatriate. Reportabunt means they will bring back. And that's just porto, portare with re in front. Re means to do again, so you're carrying again, you're bringing it back. Delecto, delectare. This means to please or to delight. That's where we get delectable from. E curiatiis means from the curiatiis. So cross out the of and write in from. Vulnus vulneris, this means wound. Okay, wound. Vulnerable comes from this. Notice that's a neuter of the third. Accipio, accipere. Now we've seen that before. It means to accept. Here it means to receive. Whereas later it'll mean to welcome, and other times it means to catch. Neco, necare. That means to kill. It's where we get necrotic from. It's where we get necromancy from, and all kinds of words that deal with death. Contra means against. You're going to see this 1,000 times. Vulneratus aum. This means one who is wounded. So this is the adjectival form of vulnero, vulnerare, or of vulnus vulneris. Vulneratus aum. Wounded. Okay. Magnis intervalis. Now this literally means with big spaces. Translated exactly as it's written, it'll be easier. And then hoc modo. Notice the macrons there, and that's kind of important because it's ablative. In this way. This is literally ablative of manner. Okay? So what I want you to do now that we've gone over all that is do review 3A. So how to put this? Ego cistam curo / moveo / extraho / conspicio / custodio / portāre possum / portāre volo / portāre nolo / fero. And then you translate it. I care for the trunk. I care for / move / drag out / spot / guard / am able to carry / want to carry / do not want to carry / bear or carry the trunk. And then you move on to number 2. And then below that, I think just because it'll make it easier, if you want, you could put one more / and put eo. Okay. No, actually don't do that. Just do 1 through 6 down below that with ego Romam eo. I go Romeward. And then you're just going to put it in the proper forms all the way through. Okay? Well, this video went pretty long. So yeah, go ahead and do review 3A. I'm going to hit the button.